Hello everyone, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video today. So this one is just a single room build. So at the time that I was working on this, I was talking on the phone with my mom because I was talking about the possibility of me moving back in with them in the coming year, because there's a lot just going on in my life right now, and it's looking more like a when situation instead of an if that I'll be moving back home. And we have this room at home that is unfinished because my old bedroom is just quite frankly too small to really exist in now that I am an adult. And so we've been discussing potentially finishing that old room off. And so she wanted to see, well, what kind of design do you have? Because I happened to be designing another house at the time. And that other house that I was working on designing will have a video coming out on it eventually. But currently I'm sitting at 5 hours of recording footage with it because it is a very big build of a style of house. And so it's just taking me a while to get through it all and record all of it. And so as I was talking to her, I was like, oh, I'll just go design one in Sims really quick. How big do you think the room is? Let me make your predictions, because we didn't really have a good measurement. So this place over here on the one wall, we want to do built-in bookshelves to the side wall because we have a ledge there. And so in Sims, you can't really build a built-in bookcase or really anything that has a ledge that kind of goes over it. And so I was having trouble finding the right kind of bookcase that I wanted to be able to kind of demonstrate this, but I ended up finding one that I really liked that kind of had this bit of oddness to it that kind of seemed more random, and that was something that we were more interested in with kind of the built-in bookshelf into the wall. And then later on I'm going to add some pieces in to kind of imitate how the bookshelf is built into the wall rather than just resting against the wall itself. So I started designing it kind of thinking, what are some of the things I want to have in my bedroom? I have a queen bed now instead of a twin bed. And so I found this and used this bed because it looks the most similar to mine with kind of the ledge around the bottom of the mattress. And then I put the rug down because I do have a really big gray rug that's actually currently sitting in my closet that I'm not able to use in my current apartment. And so I thought, oh, maybe I can throw it down underneath my bed when I move back home. And then I have a couch that's in my apartment, and so I was like, oh, we could easily fit the couch in that room, I bet. And I'm also going to be putting my coffee table in there and putting my computer desk, and then having a craft table. That was actually a new addition. I wanted to get another standing desk like I have for my computer and turn it into a craft station, because that's one thing that I really like doing in my spare time is just doing crafting and building of just kind of sets that I can use for the game called Dungeons and Dragons, if you've heard of it. So I really like doing stuff like that. So now you can see I'm adding in that ledge to kind of imitate how the bookshelf is built into the wall instead of being a bookshelf against the wall. So the closet area looks a bit weird because Sims doesn't really have a 3-length closet, but it would be more of a 3-length in this particular space that is just unfinished. And I really wanted a wood flooring in my bedroom rather than carpet, because I'm not a huge fan of carpet, and I just know that my parents would end up choosing a carpet that I maybe don't like. And of course the walls are blue. My favorite color is blue. It is almost that exact shade of blue. And so I wanted to have the walls be a really good color that I really liked. Here I am messing around with the lights, and I didn't like that one as well, because I wanted something that imitated a legitimate light that I saw at Lowe's that I wanted to get and potentially put into that room, because it's a really cool just circle ring light, but I don't know how you would replace the light bulb, so that's a different problem. So here I am putting in my computer desk, which is obviously what I use to record these videos. I have a computer, and so I would need to have it. I mean, you cannot live in this world anymore without a computer. It's kind of sad in a way, but and then I have a cedar chest that's actually still at my parents' house from where I currently live, and I figured, well, there's no point in putting that in storage. I can put other stuff that I have from my apartment in storage and just move that downstairs so it's out of the upstairs room, because my mom would like to turn my old room into an office space for her, since everything is kind of moving to work from home now rather than the work from work. which is kind of nice in a way. So I added the one window that leads out from that room. So I mean, there's not exactly a lot of light because it is kind of more of a basement room, but it is such significantly bigger from when I was from the room that I was growing up as a kid. I had to make sure I didn't put lights over too far. I have all of these kind of like little fairy lights all over my apartment. I have plenty of strings to do that, and I just wanted to kind of imitate that. And then I have a bunch of posters that I have hanging up on my walls, and I don't think I would be able to fit all of them in the new room, but that's fine. I'll just fit whatever ones I can wherever I can. Like, I know that I would have to take down and not be able to display my hand-painted poster of the entire Greek mythology family tree, which is kind of sad for me because that was one of my favorite things displayed on my wall in my apartment. And you can go into some of my other videos where I have like the video cam footage up in the corner, and you can see it behind me. You can't really read it, and there are actually some inaccuracies on it, but it is still definitely like one of my favorite things I ever did create, because I love Greek mythology a lot. So I might even try to figure out a way to have that up instead of something else, but I just have to see like really what the space does provide, but this is just like a basic idea. So I tried to match some of my furniture to the colors that I do have. Like I have a white couch, or I have like a little black craft rolly cart, which I'm so excited that Sims has that from like the crafting pack, because I'm like, I have that thing, and so it works really nice to just put it in there and be like, yes, this is my thing. So I set up a little craft area over there, as you can see. And I included one of my bookshelves. I have 5 bookshelves, and I decided I could probably put 1 in there. I might be able to put 2, but with the built-in bookshelves, I really don't need a lot of bookshelves. Like my other ones could go in storage, but that one that I have currently just displays my knickknacks and like my Dungeons and Dragons books and some board games. So that's why I would want to keep that specific bookcase, is so that way I can still display the things that I have. So then we have the photos from in-game. I prefer curtains over my windows, so I had curtains for the window because I don't like blinds. They annoy me too much. And so yeah, these are just some of the photos, and I was really, really happy with how the room ended up looking at the end, and I was like, yeah, this is how I would want my room to look. And I tried to match it pretty much with stuff that I already had in my possession. So I hope that maybe this will convince my parents to design the room this way.